can't stop smiling all the time. I'm just feeling really good about life. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. I'm Holly and we are doing my 9-week pregnancy update today. Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to kind of follow the same format that we always do. I'm going to go through my symptoms and then we will do a belly shot at the end. So I've got it all wrote down because we all know what my baby brain is like. So the biggest thing that I want to say actually is that for some reason my morning sickness has pretty much gone. Like I guess I do feel sick every now and again. My appetite hasn't particularly returned. I still kind of don't like the fact that we have to eat to survive sort of thing. Like, I don't want to have to eat food. I haven't checked my weight. I know obviously I lost some weight last week. I think I'll probably be similar. Like, I don't think I'll have put any weight on, but I'm hoping that I haven't lost any weight. But yeah, my appetite hasn't come back, but literally I don't feel sick all day all the time now, which is just amazing. Yeah, in the last few days I've felt so positive and I've got so much done. Like, I've obviously mentioned in my other videos that I felt like I wasn't me anymore and I wasn't doing stuff that was like who I was as a person, and I felt very much that I just had lost myself, and I feel like I've been me in the last few days. But yeah, basically my morning sickness is just pretty much gone so far, touch wood. So it does make me wonder whether this is a gender indication, because I've had 2 female pregnancies with my little girls and then I've had my little boy, which he's nearly 4 years old now. And his pregnancy, my morning sickness was nothing really, especially compared to the 2 pregnancies with girls. So I am wondering whether it's a boy, which I did when I first got pregnant. I automatically thought it's a boy, and then I started getting really sick, which made me think it's starting to mimic the girls' pregnancies. But definitely this pregnancy, it feels like my body can't make its mind up. It keeps swapping and changing between, it's almost like a mixture of my previous pregnancies all bundled into one. I really don't think we're going to find out the gender. I'm not sure. I'm not desperate to find it out, so I think we might end up leaving it until the birth, but I will see how we go, see what my hormones decide in a few weeks time. I don't know if you can tell in this video, but another symptom I'm still having is acne. I'm not going to like zoom in, I don't want you to like, I don't want to scare you away, but yeah, it's still very much, my skin is breaking out and I'm trying my best to hide it. I feel like I need some better heavier makeup really. To be honest, I'm not that bothered because I haven't been going out anywhere and I haven't had the energy to do my makeup, so most of the time if you see me out and about I do kind of look a little bit crappy, but it's all part and parcel of pregnancy, so it's not bothering me too much. So I mentioned last week actually that I was having a lot of rib pain with my trapped nerve and that I was getting the round ligament pain. I don't know why, but this week seems to have actually been better, so I'm not really sure what I've done differently. I know a few nights I did take paracetamol before going to sleep, so then I didn't wake up in pain the next day, but then I kind of stopped doing that because I don't like to take medicine as much as I can during pregnancy, and it just seems to be okay at the moment, so I'm just enjoying the fact that my body doesn't feel in excruciating pain right now, so that's another plus for this week. So there's something that we've been doing in this last week, and I think it's kind of a combination of, it's almost like I'm going into crazy nesting mode, and I'm so like thinking about the future and thinking about having 3 kids and just thinking about the future basically. But also I don't know if some of it is because I'm impulsive sometimes with having borderline personality disorder. I'm very impatient as well. I kind of want, once I know I want something, I'm not gonna let go, and I want it there and then, which has been difficult in a way. But basically we've realised that we need to move out. Like, we moved away from where we work to get onto the property ladder, so it's been a commute for 2.5 years now. And especially with 3 kids, just the difference it would make if we lived in the place where our business was, it would make such a big difference. I would then be closer to my parents so they could help us out if I ever needed help, like spur of the moment, whereas at the minute they have to travel like over half an hour, and so it's very awkward and difficult. Plus I know I'd feel a lot safer in that town. When I've kind of started thinking about it in the last week, I mean, I don't want to go into too much detail because obviously it's not 100% pregnancy related, but I guess in some ways it is. I've just realised in the last week how unhappy I've been living in this town. I have such bad anxiety. In 2.5 years I've maybe only left this house on my own about 5 times. I just hate where we live, and I've realised the difference it would have on my mental health if we moved back to this place. I don't want to go into too much detail, but I have been so motivated and so excited about this house. Like I've been giddy going to sleep on a night. It has been the happiest I've felt in a long time. I just have it in my head that we're going to have this house, and I've been like just a different person in the last week. The start of the week actually was not great. I was awful to be around, and I pretty much hated everybody. I didn't want to be around anybody because I still felt a bit crappy symptom wise for the first couple of days, and I just really didn't like anybody, which actually I think kind of coincided with the fact that whenever I've been 9 weeks in every other pregnancy, I've kind of had a little bit of a mental breakdown, and I feel like for some reason it still happened in this pregnancy, that I still went a little bit crazy. But actually it wasn't because I thought anything had happened to the baby. It just so happened, I guess my hormones just reach a peak at 9 weeks, and I just become a very grumpy, angry, horrible person. But on the upside, at least I wasn't freaking out thinking something had happened to the baby. Although it does make me kind of nervous that my symptoms seem to have lessened. But I'm also trying to enjoy it and enjoy the fact that I'm a bit more me at the moment. But with regards to buying the house and stuff and my mood, like, I kid you not, I'm pretty sure nesting has started. Because I have it in my head that we're going to be selling this house, like, you should see my bathroom. I spent all day yesterday like deep cleaning, like things that I haven't even cleaned barely in the last 2.5 years. I like moved everything out of the bathroom, I've scrubbed everything, disinfected, cleaned everything, and I'm planning on doing it on the whole house. I'm just going crazy nesting and just obsessing over like decluttering the house, cleaning, making it look perfect, doing any repairs that need doing, which is great because now my house looks really nice. Yeah, it's just very early nesting, it would seem. So I did actually have my first big like typical hormonal pregnant woman moment this week as well. I am sometimes like this generally, but I feel like it was magnified. So we were driving along, and then there was the big wagon that delivers all the stuff to the butchers. Now we are vegan, and so generally that would upset me to see the wagon and stuff. Generally I don't cry that much. I don't always cry, but I think it was like 2 days ago or something, and I literally, there was just carcasses of pigs, like loads of them, and even now it like really makes me want to cry. But I had a proper like hormonal, like cried my eyes out. Yeah, it was just a very typical hormonal pregnant woman mixed in with my already like vegan ethics, so I just had a little moment then. But that is pregnancy, and to be honest that's more normal I would say than in my first pregnancy. I kind of would happy cry in a way. It seems weird, but every time I saw a Dogue de Bordeaux, which is a French Mastiff dog, I will insert a picture, every time I saw one of these dogs in my first pregnancy I cried my eyes out because I just thought they were so adorable and I loved them, and I just was so happy seeing them and got really excited that I like would always happy cry. So at least this is more reasonable, that I'm crying about something that normally would be sad. At least it's a little bit more normal. So as you possibly know from my scan video that I did, where I kind of explained the fact that my mental health team has actually given permission. I know that with the lockdown obviously we're not meant to, apart from I think with single adults you can like do like a bubble with your family, but because of our situation and my mental health, and because I have a tendency at times to, if I'm not maintaining my mental health, especially with borderline, I can easily get suicidal, that they put it in place that 1 to 2 times a week they actually insisted that it would be really good for my kids to go to my parents, and that we could have a bubble in that sense. So the other day we actually went to see them generally, because obviously we're still allowed to go in the garden and socialise in that way, but then they actually looked after the kids for us. So like I say, we do have permission to do this, and I don't want to take advantage of the system. I don't want to take advantage of the fact that we've been allowed to do this, but it actually, you're gonna call me like crazy, but me and Fabian got to go back to work, and it's the first time we've actually worked in like 3 months now or something. And wow, like, even though we only did 2 dog walks, oh, I missed work. I normally just like to tag along because usually I'm breastfeeding or pregnant, and so I haven't been able to do loads of work in the last few years. I love going with Fabian and I love seeing the dogs. Like, the dogs, it's like they're our little family, and just to go and see our clients' dogs and get to go for dog walks and go to work, and it was just nice to have me and Fabian time. I really love this job, and I love the fact that I get paid to work with animals, and it just, oh, it was just like such a good day. I felt so good, even though it absolutely exhausted me. I was so tired from doing 2 half-hour dog walks, to the point I actually ended up falling asleep on the sofa that night. And literally, I don't do that unless I'm pregnant. I'm not one of them people that falls asleep on the sofa, usually because I'm always drinking coffee as well, but when I'm pregnant, I fall asleep on the sofa, I fall asleep in the bath. I haven't done that yet, but I know it's coming. But I just absolutely loved that day. I loved going to work, and I'm actually kind of looking forward to, maybe we've been discussing going back to work like 2 afternoons a week, and I'm actually really excited that maybe, at first I was thinking, oh, you know, I can have time at home on my own. And now I'm thinking maybe I'd actually like to go back to work as well and just get out and about and just different scenery, and oh, I'm just so excited. So I'm just really happy about life right now. So I feel like this is a really positive video. It's turned into a really positive week. So I hope that my positivity has like made you guys feel good, because I know I've been like really just down and stuff in the last few weeks with my symptoms and stuff, and now I'm really can't stop smiling all the time. I'm just feeling really good about life and really positive. So I really hope that you guys have enjoyed me being a little bit more perky and stuff. So symptom wise, that's pretty much it. According to Ovia, the app that I have, baby at this point is the size of a pecan. I love this app though, because I'll show you. It obviously does a thing where it kind of shows you what the baby looks like, and then it'll give you a description of what your baby is doing. I don't think I've actually said this, but on this app you can like type in your nickname for the baby, and we've actually nicknamed ours, like this one, Pot Sticker. I think in the UK we call them like gyoza or dumplings basically, but in America they are called pot stickers, I think. And when we were on honeymoon, I lived for pot stickers. Like, oh, they were good. And so this is my little dumpling, this is my little pot sticker in here. So pot sticker's eyes are actually nearly developed enough to see, but the eyelids will shortly fuse shut for a few months, for about another 4 months. The inner ear is also beginning to form the fluid that allows pot sticker to begin developing a sense of balance. So she also has toes, bones in her arms, and joints that bend in her elbow. The most exciting part about 9 weeks is we should be able to hear on a fetal Doppler, which I would have loved to have had because of my nervousness with the fact my symptoms are decreasing. I would have liked to have had a Doppler, but with the COVID situation I just don't think that's going to be possible, which is a shame. But I'm able to manage my anxiety, that I don't think it's going to be an issue, because my 12-week scan is literally less than 2 weeks away, so I'm managing. And I think the best thing to do now is show you my belly. I definitely think there is starting to be a bump now, but you guys can be the judge, and you can comment down below, go watch my other videos, see what you think. But I definitely think we are starting to get something. I don't know if it's bloat or baby or a little bit of both, but you guys can be the judge of that, and like I say, let me know in the comments below. Okay guys, so you can't really tell, let me just bring my jumper up so you can see it with clothes on. So that is with clothes on. Can you guys tell at all? I feel like that's really hard to see in this particular outfit. And then we will do it this way. I've got people outside that are like looking at the road because they're building the road and stuff, and it looks really awkward because I'm just stood in the window and they're probably wondering why I'm like pulling my top up and stuff. Oh, so you can see my scar a little bit there, but let's see. You can obviously see my wonderful chubby bits, but yeah, that is my belly. Surely you guys can tell there is like a little bit of a bump forming. Like, I know my stomach wasn't completely flat before, but like honestly, please tell me I'm not going crazy. Like, let's pretend that I'm not fat here though, but surely you can see there is a bump there. Like, just please comment below and tell me I'm not going crazy. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, it really helps my channel, which I really appreciate. Don't forget to comment down below what you think of my bump, and I hope you will subscribe so you can follow along with my journey and see my weekly updates. And thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you guys next week. Bye guys.